we okay?
Okay.
We've been trying to entrench responsible gaming. That's been a major issue because there are people who have the perception that gambling or gaming, whatever how you put it, is quite unethical. So what structures, practical structures are you putting in place?
Okay, first of all, we need to understand what we mean by responsible gaming. Responsible gaming reflects on different parameters. Uh, Responsible gaming is also what we can look at, whereby the players they have to play responsibly, so that we don't have a nation of gamblers, a nation of bettors, a nation of lottery participants, which can be a detrimental thing for the nation. So we don't want addiction. So that's one responsible gaming. Another one aspect of responsible gaming is where it comes to protection of stakeholders, because I believe every Nigerian is a stakeholder. What do you mean by that? So we have to make sure that there's strict regulations for underage gaming. We don't want where we'll go to a betting shop where young people will be participating. I don't think that's something that we should encourage. So that's also part of responsible gaming on the operators to make sure that they don't take bets from underage people, because there's consequence for that. Which could lead to either fines or even to the revocation of their license. So that's where responsible gaming comes into play, and I hope that answers your question.
Against that background, sir, is there anything like task force checkmating all of this? Because, for instance, I was in Edo State maybe last month, and I saw a lot of our youths going into these Niger bets, different sports for it, and they were playing it like there's no tomorrow. So is there any way checking all of this for the Nigerian youths?
Yeah, what we have in place and what we do is something we call on the spot. Okay. On the spot monitoring, without people knowing, without the operator knowing that we're coming.
Okay.
Unannounced, being there, taking pictures, having the evidence, and then going back to the office, and then we'll not call the operator in. That listen, this is what you're doing. And obviously they will deny it.
Yes.
They won't know, but we have evidential materials, either still pictures, either video recordings, and that tells a lot, So to answer your question,
yes,
we do on the spot check. We call it on the spot check on the operators without them knowing we're coming.
Okay, sir. Please, we did a figure, on the revenue, because a lot of figures have been thrown up in terms of the potential, that the industry can generate so and so amount. But we want to know where we are right now.
Yeah, you see, the figures are very contentious in terms of numbers, in terms of data, in terms of so many things that we need, as a regulator to have in place. No doubt the industry is a billion industry. There's no doubt about that. From my own experience, I've seen this industry grow. From my time in Lagos State, since 2007 to 2016-17, before I got the privilege, Mr. President, to come onto the national level. So I've seen this industry grow, and I know the potentials are there. We have a population of over 100 million. Out of that population of a very large percentage are the ones that are real stakeholders in this. And that has also grown, because we all have these mobile phones that they can even play the game. So the potentials are there, the possibilities are there, the numbers are there. But I always try and make sure that I don't overshoot or undershoot the possibility of what we hear. And the only way we can know I believe in actual facts. We can know actual facts is to have this central monitoring system. You been talking about for so many
Clamoring
years.
for.
And once we have that, we can now know the actual say, yes, we're generating 10 billion a day, we're generating whatever, because we can say, because all the operators will connect to the central monitoring system, whereby every transaction will be seen real time online as of when played, including mobile transaction, including the POS, including the web. That's why we have all these our sister agencies like the MFIUs, like the NICTA, like NCC, communication telcos. But we have these MOUs with them because we have to work together. That's why I keep telling you everywhere that this industry has grown. Before it was POS. When I started this industry, it was POS. Now we have mobile phones. Now we have the web. Now we also have what we call remote gaming. What do we mean by remote gaming? Operators from outside the country.
Okay.
UK, they come in, our players participate, and without any recourse, and they take all the money out of the country. So with all this study, with NICTA, so many other agencies, we can block that. We can stop them. They have to come and comply, and then then once we have this set up on the platform, we can also capture remote gaming operation. So the potential is there, and I feel very optimistic that we're getting close to that. That's why I said in my speech, before the year runs out, by the special grace of God, we would have deployed the central monitoring system. And we also have it already in our new bill that operators have to connect. So there's no hiding place for anybody anymore. We have to be fair to government. Mr. President has been very, very gracious in terms when it comes to accountability, transparency, and they have also supported us. The government has supported this initiative of central monitoring platform by putting in our budget to procure the central monitoring system. So there's no going back.
All right, thank you, sir.